Podcast. Once again, we are reviewing The Flash and Arrow. But before we begin, I think it's safe to assume that... hold on. Yeah, Krypton. Guys, say your quick thoughts, because this is our second attempt at recording this. So...
Okay, my turn. First episode, just gonna watch it, see how it is, done.
And, yeah, same for you, Brandon, or are you, like, so...
I'll see how you guys think of it before I watch it.
Yeah, probably. I'll probably forget it's even on. I mean, if it's on at 8 on Mondays, it's screwed because you got Gotham and you've got Supergirl on that time slot. So if they plan on showing it airing during that time slot, they're screwed.
Also, I want to point out that I'm not recording from my usual location. I'm recording it from my uncle's house.
And he has hyper pets.
And I do have hyper pets, so if I shout their names at any time, I'm sorry.
Okay. But anyway, so Krypton, we don't really care enough to give you our overall thoughts on it because the only thing I don't like about it that really pissed me off is that it takes place with the DC movies, whereas Flash and Arrow does not, and I think that's actually more insulting than anything because it's like DC said no TV shows will be connected to the movies, but this one is, and wow. That's a huge troll, considering this is the one show I don't think anybody cares about. I've already read people's reactions to this, and people are like, why does the show exist? We don't need it. We already have Gotham. We don't need a prequel. I mean, at least with Gotham, they foreshadow Batman. Krypton, what? This takes place, 200 years before Superman is born?
Yeah.
So who cares? At least with Gotham, it's like he's going to become Batman at the end. I mean, and plus all of Superman's villains come from Earth. So who... you see why I don't care for this, guys? It just doesn't seem legit enough on its own. Still... What? Okay, Luis, defend the show. Go ahead.
No, it's not. It's about the supervillain things. Some of them are actually from Krypton. Actually two of them, I think. That's Zod and Bizarro.
No, Bizarro's from an alternate dimension. I think Doomsday. I think that's it.
Yeah.
So Zod and Doomsday.
And never mind.
Everyone else, Earth. All right. Final verdict, at least for now, is I don't care. Does anyone care enough?
No.
Yeah, not really.
Yeah, kind of thought so. That's been the internet's reaction lately. Is whatever, and that's pretty bad because usually the internet, I'm looking forward to this or I hate this thing. When it's just meh, no one cares about it. Because it's funny, don't people who hate things actually still watch them for some weird reason?
Yes.
Like people say I hate Arrow, and I'm like, well, why do you watch it? Just a rant about it. It's like, you're helping the show whenever you fucking watch it. I mean, come on. We're just a bunch of numbers people. That's all we are. We're the numbers that keep things going. I mean, whether you love it or hate it, if you're watching it, you're supporting the show. So, anyway. So let's talk about The Flash. So I'm going to start off with my points because last week you guys started off with yours. And personally speaking, I thought that this was, once again, we're going down that trope of where this show has its filler episodes. And this one felt like a filler episode.
It was definitely a filler episode.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I feel like Flash, for some reason, I know Arrow does it, but when the Flash does filler episodes, you really feel the filler. It's like last season when he fought a new villain of the week, for the first 7 episodes, and to me the show really picked up after the Green Arrow fight episode. That's when things really got good. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed them, but this to me felt like a filler episode.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing I did enjoy, though, Captain Cold and the Golden Glider in this episode, though. They were definitely the highlights of this episode. Because Captain Cold. Finally, man, CW finally gets that he doesn't kill unless he has to. That's one of his characteristics as a villain, which makes him really interesting because most villains don't really care, but he does. And I think that's a very interesting character dynamic, and it kind of pissed me off last season when they ignored that, because I'm like, so he's just the generic cool bad guy, pun somewhat intended, that kills people when he feels like it. But I'm glad this season they're making him not wanting to kill someone. Does that make sense? I actually really enjoy that, and I'm glad Golden Glider had a role in this that wasn't just, oh, she's the hot villain that's also Snart's sister that has a crush on Cisco. I mean, it was nice to see her actually have a character for once. I mean, to me, I don't know, last season she just left me the impression that that's all her character was. I mean, does anyone agree with me, disagree with me, or...
Agreed.
All right, don't be afraid to chime in whenever you guys have points. That's about it, really. I mean, this thing doesn't really offer that much. Oh, wait, they finally showed us the portal to Earth 2.
Yeah, they finally got that up and going.
Yeah, thank God. I feel like... Also, they totally set up Captain Cold for when he shows up in Legends of Tomorrow with the whole "you have good in you" thing and all that stuff. Because we all know, I think it's safe to assume we all know by now Captain Cold will be a member of the Legends. Which is kind of weird because he's technically a villain. So I'm kind of confused as to how he's going to be a villain on The Flash after Legends of Tomorrow.
And then be a good guy on Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, are they going to do this back and forth thing every season? Like, okay, well, this season, Legends of Tomorrow, he'll be a good guy, but as soon as that's over, it's wrapped up, it's 13 episodes, we're going him back to being a villain. I feel like that is one of the reasons why I didn't really want him to be a member, because it's just going to be like, what is he? Is he an anti-hero, or is he...
Wasn't the comic book Captain Cold, wasn't he an anti-hero at some points?
May have been. I don't remember off the top of my head. He's mostly a villain, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really mind it. I feel like he's there because he's a popular villain on The Flash.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me? And please elaborate as to why you like Captain Cold being in Legends and why you don't. Because it kind of revolves around this review because it does affect the show we're talking about. So.
Yeah, I do have to agree. It's kind of weird that he's, going from good guy, bad guy, like jumping back and forth.
Yeah, and the thing is that we don't really. And the thing is, we don't really know. Like, are they going to do this like every season of both respective shows? Like, one season he's going to be, a villain. Then he's gonna become a good guy again for no reason? It's like, I don't understand what they're doing with him.
Yeah.
I mean, Luis, you haven't really chimed in.
Sorry about that.
All right, what do you think? Captain Cold, Legends of Tomorrow, do you like it, or are you or do you think, like Brandon and me, where we think it's unnecessary and kind of confusing?
I mean, yeah, it is kind of confusing that at first he was all killing people in season 1, and then season 2 he's like had choosing on who he's gonna kill, who he's not gonna kill, and then when it comes to Legends of Tomorrow, I don't know. He's like, they're probably gonna make him not kill at all.
Yeah, but
it's only kill Vandal Savage's men,
Right. No, but I like the no killing thing. I think I established that earlier in this podcast that's a huge part of his character. And the fact that they ignored that in the previous season kind of annoyed me at first. I just eventually went along with it, but then I realized, you know what? This episode kind of showed me that I prefer the no killing thing. Because it's actually interesting for a villain, because most villains don't care. So it kind of shows to me like
season 2.
It kind of shows to me that like Captain Cold is he's a bad guy, no doubt, but at the same time, he's not pure evil like most villains. And I like that character dynamic. I mean, whatever happened to a villain being a villain, but like not being messed up royally? You know what I'm saying, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So like half of Spider-Man's villains, but they're all great. But most of them are great. So anyway, and then. How are they going to explain Heatwave being a hero in Legends of Tomorrow? That makes even less sense.
Yeah.
I mean, just I don't know. I don't. I'm really looking forward to Legends, but those two, not so much. Especially Heatwave, because Captain Cold I can get behind helping, but Heatwave, dude. No way. I can't believe that guy cares about anything.
Yeah.
Also, it was a little... Did they establish why Heatwave wasn't in this episode? That kind of confused me.
Yeah.
I mean...
I don't think they established.
I think it was... I don't remember. That's weird, because Heatwave escaped with the Golden Glider and Captain Cold, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think they got...
Yeah,
No, say your
Sean,
piece, Luis.
Golden Glider, said his name once, and that's it. He's like, where the hell's Heatwave? And
Yeah, man.
Heatwave escaped with him, you know?
Yeah, man.
And I was like, well, where'd he go?
Yeah, it was really weird. No, he's too busy filming those commercials. Have you guys noticed that? I don't remember the name of the actor who plays him, but he's been on a lot of commercials lately.
Time for me to do some searching.
IMDb time. All right, I think Wentworth Miller is Captain Cold. I don't remember the other guy's name. Yeah. Okay. I don't remember that guy's name. One thing I did really like. There were a few things I liked about this episode, but I generally felt like it was more of a filler episode. But I did like the whole trust fall thing at the beginning. Like when Iris fell out of the window and Barry's like, "Okay, don't worry, I'll catch you," and she's like, "What?"
Okay, Dominic Purcell is Heatwave.
Okay, that's okay. Okay, now that all right. All right, thank you, local IMDb checker. So anyway, I liked the trust fall with Iris. That was pretty funny. I also enjoyed... I also enjoyed Golden Glider in this episode. She was actually a character and not just, Oh, you know what was crazy, though?
What?
When Colonel Cold actually blew up that guy's head.
Oh, yeah.
I was sitting in my chair and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, this show went there? Damn. I mean, for such a lighthearted show, that was pretty dark. Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed it.
Maybe the creators have seen Daredevil.
Oh yeah, they're like, shit, we gotta be like Daredevil. Fuck. And then they're like, nope, can't show this much blood. I'm like, fuck it, we're doing it anyway. And then God, let's see what else. I liked Joe in this episode. His conflict was pretty interesting and relatable.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you tell someone that your mother is a drug addict and that reason why she walked out of your life was because she was that destructive? Like that'd be really hard to do in real life. So I think they did a really good job portraying that. I'm a little disappointed no mention of Wally West. I mean, I seriously thought we were establishing every character in the first 2 episodes, which I thought was crazy, but they're taking their sweet-ass time to introduce such an important member of the Flash family. It's kind of annoying. I mean, and once again, I thought Jay was going to get his speed back.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, with the whole portal, I don't know. I was really looking forward to his speed. coming back, and I'm like, oh, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else have anything they want to say? I mean, we're not done with the review of The Flash because this is way too short. But does anyone else have any points? I think I'm sorry. What?
Sean, that portal of Star Labs was that like the was another portal was that in like the other like Earth 2?
Yeah. If you watch the ending, Harrison Wells pops up, so clearly it's going on in Earth 2.
Mm-hmm.
So
We'll talk about the well. Yeah, we should talk about. Yeah, man.
Sorry.
I hope they don't go the Yborthon route again.
I know.
I mean,
Yubart is dead. So.
I'm sorry. What?
Yubart is dead.
This is alternate dimension Yborthon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Which I hope to God they don't do that shit. I mean,
yeah.
He was cool in the first season. If you play him out again, no.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to see the same villain again.
Over and over again.
It's like, yes, Yborthon is Barry Allen's archenemy. You already used him in the first season, and you retconned him out of existence. Let it go.
Yeah.
The Flash has the third best villains in comics, in my opinion. There's plenty to choose from.
Wait, but I don't think Harrison wants to be Yborthon.
No, I don't think he is.
Wouldn't Yubart be like a block guy?
No, No, Zoom is not Yborthon. Why does everybody think this?
I don't.
Thank you. I'm telling you.
I don't either.
I thought you were saying...
established like that Tony Todd is Zoom.
Yes, that's the name of the actor, and I'm telling you, it's alternate dimension Wally West. I'm calling it, and I'm not taking it back until I'm proven otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
I mean... No. I mean, what other how else would he know about Barry's existence? I mean, does he only know about Jay, or does he... I don't know. We don't know anything about Zoom.
Yeah.
I mean, stop teasing me with Harrison Wells, who will clearly not be a bad guy. Give me more Zoom. I mean, I don't know. We don't know anything about this character.
But couldn't the Harrison Wells be like the actual because we know the real Harrison Wells that died when Yborthon took his body. Could this Harrison Wells that they keep showing us be like the Earth 2 Harrison Wells? Wouldn't he still be alive, like the real Harrison Wells?
Yeah, I would assume so. I mean,
but what are they gonna do with him?
I don't know. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I wanted Tom Cavanaugh back as Harrison Wells. Mm-hmm. I'm not quite sure how I feel about saying that now, because I feel like he's there to reminisce.
Princess, get off my iPad.
I think he's reminiscing on the first season, and I think that's the problem. That they need to move away from that character, because we've already seen him. I don't care.
Yeah. Sorry, Princess is laying on my iPad, and she almost hung up the Skype call.
That would have been annoying. Luis would have actually forced himself to talk. All right.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I heard you laughing. All right, Luis. All right, what do you think? What do you think about the Harrison Wells thing?
Me or Brendan?
Yeah, I said Luis.
I've already given out my statement.
Well, honestly, it's gonna be quite a surprise. I mean, my shocking to Barry and the team. You know, like holy shit, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, like, I know. Yeah, I know.
Eddie died. He killed himself. You know.
Yeah, but Harrison Wells is not Yborthon.
Yeah.
It's Yborthon was disguised as Harrison Wells. There is a huge difference.
Hey, Sean.
What up?
Sean, one thing I'm trying to figure out is that Earth 1 and Earth 2, they get different characters, you know? Like, different things about, like, what they are, who they're going to be, right?
Right.
Earth 1, Harrison Wells is thinking about building Star Labs, you know, before Yborthon, you know? Like, Like, and then Earth 2, Star Labs.
Yeah. I
You
mean,
know?
I think
Same person from Earth 1 and Earth 2.
I mean, I, I still think to an extent. I think the Earth where this Earth 2 Harrison Wells comes from is where we're gonna see Johnny Quick, the evil version of Barry Allen. Maybe that's how. Going on my theory, maybe that's how Wally West knows who Barry is. I mean, I can't think of another reason. I mean, I don't really know what they're setting up, and I'm all for suspense, but this shit is starting to get confusing. It's like
It's like the history of the Reverse Flash.
yeah, man, but we already have a Reverse Flash. His name is Zoom. Instead of teasing Harrison Wells, how about I get something about Zoom?
Zoom for once.
Yeah, man, he's been in what, 2 scenes for like what, 5 seconds? Our main villain has been on screen for 10 seconds. And so far we know zip about him.
Nothing.
We know nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, whereas by now we knew that Harrison Wells was maybe, or he was perhaps Professor Zoom. At this point, we had a theory. They had us thinking, who is Professor Zoom? Now it's like, who the hell is Zoom? Like, why should I fear him so much? I mean, they keep telling me how badass he is. How about you actually show me?
Show it.
Show me. I want just something, because so far Zoom is pretty damn disappointing. Because there's nothing on him.
Like Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really hope they don't make Zoom like Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah, that would suck. Another thing, God, the more I elaborate on this episode, the more I realize maybe I didn't like this as much as I thought I did. Was that, I don't know, I just feel like this episode, it's going to be one of those episodes where we look back on the finale and we go, okay, we didn't need this, we didn't need that, This to me felt like, hey, let's lead up Captain Cold for Legends of Tomorrow. That's what this felt like. I mean, and holy shit. And I think we said that we don't want Flash and Arrow to go down that route where it's nothing but Legends hype. I mean,
yeah.
Another thing I did like this though. I liked Barry disguising himself as a criminal.
Yeah.
That was funny. He's just like, yo, dog, I want to go break in stuff with you. I also love how he uses his speed to like
get rid of those guards.
No, the code.
Oh, the code.
Hacking. All he did was press every combination possible until he got it right. I thought that was brilliant. I do have a nitpick. Where does Barry keep his costume?
At Star Labs.
Yeah, I know, but like he zooms to Star Labs, puts it on, then comes like immediately right back. I know he's the fastest man alive, but what? He needs that flash ring, man.
You think maybe? Yeah.
Because that whole running to Star Labs thing is getting kind of old. It's just a nitpick though. So what did you guys think of Colonel Cold? Hello?
I thought he was an asshole.
Well, duh.
Oh. Yeah, so much ruthless.
I'm
yeah,
sorry?
very ruthless.
Okay. Oh, yeah, but do you think he's going to return, or do you think he's a one-off character?
Ooh.
He feels like a one-off character.
Yeah.
I also love... Man, I thought we were going to get more of the rogues.
Yeah.
I was so... Because it says family of rogues. I'm like, ooh, does this mean we're finally going to see the rogues? Nope.
Nope.
That was so
Quit teasing us.
Quit teasing us. Show me Flash's version of Sinister Six. I don't know which came first, but I think maybe the Rogues. I don't know. That's a good question. I have to look that up. I don't know. Like, I feel like there's more to talk about, but at the same time, there isn't because this is a filler episode.
Yeah.
I mean, do any of you guys want to speculate on what you think is going to happen? Or, you know, give your thoughts, because I'm almost dry.
Pretty much
So-
2 things.
Okay.
Jake, Garrick, and Caitlin's tension. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Which is actually funny because Robbie Amell's confirmed that his character isn't dead yet.
Mm-hmm.
So...
I know, he's been probably first dude, though.
I'm sorry?
I mean, Robbie Amell's character will
Don't tell
probably be,
me.
like, in, what, Earth 2?
Okay, good.
Okay, yeah, I think he's coming
I
from...
thought we just lost the audio again.
Okay, yeah. All right. So, yeah, I think Ronnie is in Earth 2, but, like, I don't know, man. I think they should have just let him die in the first episode. I'm just like, come on. He went out like a hero.
Yeah, how many times you gotta do it to Caitlin?
Yeah, man. I mean,
Take Ronnie away from her.
dude, Ronnie is the Flash's version of Sarah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, man. It's like, if Ronnie ever meets Sarah, it's like, oh, hey, how you doing? It's like, how the hell do you two know each other so well? It's like, oh, well, we both keep dying, so...
we meet up in the afterlife.
Oh, yeah. How come no one has asked these characters what the afterlife is? Theo was dead for 24 hours. Maybe Arrow doesn't want to go down that route because it might offend someone.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh, I'm in heaven.
Yeah.
I mean, like, well, what if you... I don't know. That's PC bullshit.
Yeah.
Because in the DC universe, heaven does exist. So why can't we just say it's comic accuracy?
Mm-hmm.
PC people be damn. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I wanted to make a quick correction for the audience and you guys out there. So apparently Jason Rush will not be the next Firestorm. Instead, it will be a made-up character called Jackson... I forget his last name.
Jefferson.
Jackson Jefferson, okay. Who is a made-up character for the show, which these shows have definitely made up characters that play important roles. Because according to what I could figure, Jason Rush, who was in one episode of The Flash last season, will supposedly may not be returning for the role. So they're going with a new actor and a new character. But I feel that's kind of unnecessary because we've seen movies like Iron Man replace important characters that look noticeably different, and they just say it's the same character and nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't we just do that with The Flash?
Yeah.
Just feels unnecessary to me. I mean, I don't know. And plus, do you guys remember? Didn't Jason Rush actually play a big role in creating Firestorm, according to the show? I think he did.
I don't know.
Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
I think he helped sign with the Firestorm project.
Yeah, well then it would have been awesome to see him, but nope, we're just getting this random car dealer guy or car repair man. Okay. I don't know. Like, I think The Flash, it was okay this week. It wasn't that great, but it wasn't terrible. It was okay. And that's my verdict. It's just okay.
Yeah, and it was a filler episode, but they didn't show any more things for Cisco, like with his new powers.
He finally made out with Golden Glider. So, I guess it's a win-win for him.
Yes.
I don't know. All right, guys. Before we
Characters
move
of the week.
Oh, characters of the week. My character of the week is Captain Cold. Because, for one, we're finally getting an accurate portrayal of the no-killing thing. Even though it was mostly a filler episode to lead up for Legends, he was definitely the most interesting character. You wondered what he was going to do, And, you felt kind of sorry for him, which I don't think I have felt all of last season. And I think he's evolving into a character that you can also like, but at the same time disagree with. So that's my character of the week.
I'm gonna go with Captain Cold too.
All right. Can we go for the clean sweep? Luis, who is your character of the week?
Honestly, Captain Cole.
Yeah, there's really no competition. So, all right. So, final verdict of The Flash. It was just okay. Well, here's hoping next week is better. Yeah. I have a feeling next week may be a bit of a filler episode, but it is about Firestorm, so that'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. So, we're going to talk about Arrow now, and I gotta say, another week, another great episode. I mean...
Sarah's back.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't let her and Thea fight.
Not yet. It'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
Legends of Tomorrow, the trailer ruined it for me. How she came out of the pit. Though theory time, that's clearly from something else. That shot we were talking about last week. I think that's the pit that takes away the effects of the Lazarus pit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think.
You talking about the one that Nissa destroyed?
No, that's actually one of my few complaints of the show. No, remember in the Legends of Tomorrow trailer, Sarah came out of that one pit not wearing a damn thing.
Oh yeah.
So we were like, okay, that's how she's gonna come back in Arrow, and they're like, no, that's not how she came back in Arrow. So I actually think that pit is actually going to be a pit that takes away the insanity of people.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I also really loved the explanation they gave to why people become insane from the pit.
Mm-hmm.
It's the souls of people that have been in the pit into them, and how the only way you can get rid of your insanity is by killing the person that hurt you. Which means Thea is screwed.
Yeah.
And Sarah will only become sane after she kills Thea. That better not happen. Swear to God.
Are you sure? The grave.
I'm sorry?
Are you sure? The grave.
Luis, why do you want it to be Thea so much?
Hey, no offense,
I still think it's
I actually
Quinn.
want to be. I still think it's Felicity.
Why did you say no offense to that? I wouldn't be mad. I mean, I like Felicity so far this season, but if she died, I'm like, eh.
I still think it's going to be Quentin.
Yeah, I still think it's Lance. I mean, I formed a theory. Luis didn't bother responding to me on Facebook. I think it's Mr. Terrific. Hear me out. He is the least likely person to die. Like, and all of our speculation, everyone's speculation was it was going to be either this character or that character. No one has said Mr. Terrific. So, what, you guys think that's a viable option? Or do you think, no way?
I still think it's Lance, but...
I still think it's Lance, too, but now I'm on suspicious towards... Mr.
I don't think it will be, I think Mr. Terrific. I would Oliver Cryo.
No, Oliver would be...
Maybe he gets to know him more before season 4. I mean during season 4. I don't know. I still think my top 2 candidates are still Lance and
Jessica?
Yeah, I'm still going with her. I don't know if she's going to appear in any more episodes. If she appears in more than 5 episodes, I'm saying it's her.
If she appears again, if she appears just once, I'll revise the possibility of it being her.
I agree.
But otherwise, I'm pretty hard on Lance right now.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's him. Because, I don't know, I was talking to someone else who watches this show, and he said that he thinks Lance's character, there's nothing more you can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with him. I feel like season 1, he was the cop who wanted to take down the vigilante. Season 2, he ended up becoming like the Jim Gordon to Green Arrow, where he's the police officer that helps him. In season 3, he went back to the same arc in season 1. Now he's in between. I don't know what they're doing with this character. So, personally, I kind of think if it's anyone, it should be him, because I feel like he's reached his potential. Like, what other arcs...
What else can you do with them?
What else can you do with him? I mean, I like the performance by the actor, Paul Blackthorne, but I can't see what else you can do with him.
Yeah, I agree. And plus, to me, just like Eddie with season 1, to me, I kind of always had this feeling that Lance was going to die at some point down the series.
I've gotten that feeling too, and I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. But clearly, yeah. I think this is it. I mean, I can't think of anyone else. I mean, it can't be Felicity. She's too popular.
Yeah.
I mean...
And I don't think it's going to be Diggle either, especially if he's going to become Guardian.
I don't know, man. Oliver did take a quote-unquote bullet for him this episode.
Yeah, true.
Kind of foreshadowed that he owes him in a way. I don't know. I hope
but
not.
Still, if he's going to become the Guardian, I would at least have a few seasons.
Oh, he's
already being the Guardian.
In my book, he's already the Guardian. It's like the whole Green Arrow thing. Calling him Green Arrow. Don't care if the show hasn't called him that yet. I don't know. Luis, who do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's Lance, Diggle, or Jessica, or someone else?
Honestly, I'm gonna go with you guys. I think it will be Lance. I think Damien kills Lance.
I just don't see... I swear to God, if it's Sarah again... I am going to laugh my ass off. Not in a funny kind of laugh, but more of a laugh of like, oh my God, did you really do this shit again?
No, she's gonna die in Legends of Tomorrow.
Please God, no. I'm done. Let her live. Oh my God. Okay. So... alright. So, we should actually start talking about the episode. I really think, this episode... I have to say, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I thought it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be as good as it was. I thought, like, The Flash, because The Flash had a filler episode this week, and normally Arrow has a filler episode the same week. I don't feel like this one was filler. I feel like it established more of the Hive thing. It established Oliver and John's rekindle. It's shown us more of Mr. Terrific and Felicity. It's shown us... I feel like this episode will affect everything later down the road, unlike this week's Flash.
Yeah.
Because... And not only that, I gotta say... Double down, yes, I don't know who came first, him or Bullseye. I'm still saying he's a Bullseye ripoff until someone proves me otherwise, but I kind of enjoyed him a little bit. I mean, also I love how the card went into Oliver's arm, and I'm like, well, that's what you get for not wearing sleeves. I mean, don't get me wrong, I prefer this new costume way over the old one, but it is technically a design flaw.
Yeah.
Unless it allows him to move faster because it's less weight. I'd buy that. So another thing I really enjoyed was, again, I gotta say, loving seeing Green Arrow fight metahumans.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't think, the tattoo card thing, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was really awesome because I was watching the preview and I'm like, okay, what is this guy? And I'm like, where is he holding all these damn cards? And I'm like, oh, that's actually pretty awesome now that I think about it. So, also, that was pretty Damien Dark once again proving he is a badass villain. He's like, well, I don't like you. Prove to me that you're worth being my assassin. I want you to kill her for me. I mean, that's it's pretty. I mean, it isn't cool, but I don't know. He's been a really awesome villain so far.
So far,
Yeah.
he's on his way to passing Deathstroke as my favorite villain.
I gotta agree with you, man. I mean, the thing. I
It's
think
still too early to give him the award right now, but
Yeah, I agree. But if he keeps it up and we get to know more about him personally, like we did with Deathstroke, I think he will be because we've needed the thing with Deathstroke that took him down a notch for me was I hated his reason of becoming evil.
yeah, the motive.
That was so stupid. That was my only major complaint of season 2. Everything else was nitpick. So another thing I really enjoyed was God, I'm trying to think. I mean, I enjoyed a lot of this week's episode. It was really good. The T-sphere, baby. It was cool seeing those things for the first time. I can't. Okay, we should actually talk about this. Who is contacting Felicity on her phone? Because every time her phone's like going through some weird Matrix shit right now. I mean, who do you think
it could be Damien?
Probably her dad, who has been speculated to be Damien Dark, which I really hope that isn't true. Because
then I could see Felicity dying.
Yeah, man, Felicity, she improved so much this season. She's actually taking charge. She's not like, I'm just gonna rely on my boyfriend to do everything. She's actually taking charge, which
God, what she did to make Oliver and Diggle talk to each other.
That was brilliant. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm going to lock this cave, and until you two you two are on terms again, you're gonna stay down here. I'm like, damn, it worked. I like her character so far, and this is what I wanted to say. It's like, and another thing, you ever notice that Oliver and Felicity's relationship wasn't really referenced once in this entire episode?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, damn. That's a first. Because in the previous season, it's like, oh my god, we're so in love. And in the first episode of season 4, it's like, oh my god, we're so in love. And I'm like, oh my god, please move on. Now it's like, okay, they're starting to, actually argue like most normal couples do.
Yeah.
Another thing I enjoyed was I gotta say I enjoyed. It's gonna sound like I'm being a massive asshole, but John's struggle trying to find out stuff is pretty interesting and really fascinating, because it's like he finally has a lead after 2 years, and she dies. I mean, I kind of love the suspense. It's like, what is it? And Arrow is actually surprising me. Like, I didn't think that character, I forget her name, Fayad or something. I was really surprised I was really surprised she died. I thought she was gonna be like a reoccurring person they hunt down, but no, they kill her off in her first appearance, and I think that's really interesting because it just makes the search even more interesting to me. I mean, what do you guys think? I've been saying a lot of my points.
Wait.
Go ahead, Luis. You were saying something.
No, I was like saying like, I mean that sucks for Diggle. And
Yeah, it does
2
really
years
suck for
trying to
Diggle.
find his hide.
It does suck.
2 years trying to find Hive, and the only lead that he ever got, dead.
It makes the search more interesting, though, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
To be honest, I could see like Diggle's conclusion of the search being like the final episode of the series, like part of the final episode. What do you think?
I don't think so, man. I mean, I feel like if they drag it out too, I mean, personally, I think they've dragged this whole John's brother thing out a little too long, for my opinion. I mean, we addressed it in season 2 with Deadshot and all that, and then we forget about it for 2 years. I think it's time to move on. I mean, I don't really know how eventually when this show does eventually end. Which at the rate it's going, I hope it's like 10 years from now. I don't know what they're gonna do. Personally speaking, I want a newer Green Arrow villain known as Komodo as the final villain, because he wrecks Oliver's life like nothing else in the New 52. He steals his company. He finds out why he was sent to the island, and it brings up this whole cool Arrow clan thing. Like, I don't know, I think that would be cool for the final season. Be like, discover more of yourself that you never knew, and you get taken away everything away from you, so on and so forth. That's just my opinion. But anyway, okay, so does anyone have anything to talk about the John Diggle, Oliver, and Felicity scenes before we move on to Nanda Parbat?
Nah.
Nah. Let's go to Nanda Parbat now.
Oh man, that was so awesome.
And that was.
I mean, I love how you see Malcolm and Nyssa fighting each other, and Malcolm's like, I enjoy sparring with you, and Nyssa's like, I'm not sparring, and I'm like, that just proves he's on a whole nother level of fighting that you're not quite at. Because if you're taking that seriously and he thinks it's sparring, you're not on his level. And I think I did say that Malcolm has been confirmed to be the best fighter on the show.
Yeah.
So I sort of feel like Nyssa is kind of stuck in a corner. It's like she's very capable, but she's not capable enough. It's interesting. And another thing I enjoy is Thea was pretty cool this week. Again, not as much as last week, but still pretty interesting. I do hate the cop-out. Oh, you killed 2 of my men. Well, you won't need to feed your hunger for another couple of weeks. I'm like, oh, you are just teasing us. I mean, also, am I the only one? Luis, correct me if I'm wrong, because you know more about this show than I do. But when he said the person on the mountains that can cure things like that, am I the only one thought he was referring to Constantine?
Yeah.
I kind of thought that's who he was referring to, because I'm like, okay, we're going to go, find this person and he's going to cure you. And I'm like, that sounds like something Constantine would need to do. I mean, I don't know if that's part of his powers. I know nothing about John Constantine. Hold on a minute, guys. Okay. All right, guys. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Keep the conversation going, please.
All right. So, Brandon, Nanda Parbat, what did you think about Malcolm Merlyn?
I think, I'd have to agree with Sean. I do think he might be the best fighter in the thing. It's kind of strange, though, because if what we were talking about in, like, the earlier episodes was true, and, like, if Tommy's still alive, I still think if Tommy is really alive, he should end up being the Dark Archer, and maybe, like, Malcolm dies somehow.
Yeah, I think Nyssa, like, slices his, like, throat,
Either Nyssa or maybe Raj Al Ghul comes back, because he's not dead.
True.
Yeah, like Raj, and since Malcolm took his place, I think
originally I think Oliver would have taken his place.
I do not.
Since Oliver didn't kill him.
That's yeah, maybe, but honestly, I don't think Oliver was ever really that interested.
Yeah, it was all kind of like a plan.
Yeah, I don't think Oliver would ever be Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. Malcolm Merlyn, father of the year, huh?
Father of the year. Wife dies. Killed son. Tortures daughter.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, I think Malcolm basically killed his own son.
Hmm. Well, I think he did. I think he did the undertaking. Like, I didn't think he expected Tommy to die during the undertaking. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think he killed Tommy on purpose.
And I'm back. So what were you guys talking about while I was gone?
We were talking. We went back to what if like
Malcolm
Tommy was still
Merlin.
alive,
Oh,
Uh-huh.
and like if they ended up like killing Malcolm off to make Tommy become the new Dark Archer.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's about all we went to.
Oh,
And then
okay.
we were Princess.
Anything else?
Not really. You weren't gone for that long.
Nope. Okay, going back to the Nissa thing. I feel like her character is like... There's really nothing she can do.
Yeah.
I mean... I kind of thought it was interesting, the whole dynamic between Nissa and Laurel about how they both love her, so why would you want this to be done to her?
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with Nissa. I think Laurel is fucking insane. For one, I mean, you guys have to admit, it is a bit selfish.
Yeah.
It's like you clearly see how Thea is...
Turned out.
Yeah,
Sarah's going to be
that was
even
after
worse.
one day of being dead. Not even a full day, like maybe few hours. This is a person that's been dead for over 6 months. I mean,
I thought she was dead for like a year.
it's been a year?
I think. I thought
No,
Sarah was dead
I think
for
it's
like
been 6. Yeah. When did season 3 premiere? Didn't it premiere in October 2014?
Yes, it did.
So it'd
Yeah.
probably be about a year.
Oh, no, it is a year. As Arrow goes in real time, it acts like it's in the now. So,
God, bodies rot slowly.
yeah, in that universe. I was kind of hoping, no offense, that when they opened Sarah's grave,
I thought she was going to be a skeleton, yeah.
it's just like, well, can we resurrect a skeleton? Can give it a blonde wig? Oh man.
She basically looks like a doll.
Yeah. But anyway, alright, another thing was that I felt like Malcolm's reason for resurrecting Sarah was a bit kind of stupid. It's like, I'm doing this to clear my daughter's conscience. I'm like, yeah, and unleashing a crazy psychopath that wants to kill her.
Mm-hmm.
God, can we all agree Malcolm deserves Worst Dad of the Year award?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm like, oh, I care about my daughter.
Luis was saying Father of the Year.
Are you fucking serious?
Sorry, I meant like worst dad of the year. My bad.
Okay.
You said
like,
Father of the Year. I
like,
thought it was more of a sarcastic Father of the Year.
Yeah, he deserves it. Yeah. And Father of the Year goes to a person who lied to their son their whole life, abandoned him.
Killed their son.
Yeah, killed his son, and as a child, abandoned him to become a member of the League of Assassins. Oh, let's see. And then, because of his bad parenting, he blames Tommy for being himself, even though it's Malcolm's fault for being a bad parent. So he takes away all of his money. Then, eventually, he kills him in the undertaking with the earthquake machine. Yeah, he probably didn't plan to. It still counts.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
All this over a dead wife.
God, and I thought Bruce Wayne was obsessed.
Like, let it. It's been like 20 years. Let it go.
Yeah, I know. And then more years after that, let's see. Okay, so he convinces that he wants to tell Thea that he cares about her. So what does he do? He mind wipes her, makes her kill a friend of hers. Oh wait, then puts her on trial for Ra's al Ghul because she killed the girlfriend of Raish's daughter. Let's see, what else? He did this so that way Oliver would either A, defeat Ra's, or B, um, Raish would
Die?
defeat Oliver, which means he would have two enemies taken away from him. Also, he made Thea responsible for dying against Raish and brought her back as a crazy psychopath. Then he lied to her, forced her to kill more people. This dude sucks! What a terrible father. And I love how he goes on his spiel about, oh, Thea, I love you more than anything. I'm like, no, you don't.
Nope.
Lying sack of
You
shit.
love yourself and everything.
Oh, totally. He's like so selfish. He's a really good villain though, but he needs to learn what love really is because he is terrible at it. Oh my god. Let's see. So that was pretty cool.
Do you think that the way that Malcolm treats Thea, do you think that's kind of a connection to how Mia's father treated her? Because wasn't her father abusive?
I don't remember Mia's childhood. I think I don't remember her childhood that much. All I know is that she was a prostitute and that she was abused by her pimp, and she's like the first comic book character to be confirmed to have HIV. And the reason she's getting her medical pills from Oliver supplying the money for it because he's rich as fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
that might be a good point, but Arrow does like its own thing where it's like it changes almost everything about Green Arrow's mythos, but in a way it still stays. It's kind of interesting how it does it. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to look that up. It's a good point, Brandon. Another thing I enjoyed was okay, you know what? Here's a nitpick. Why the fuck did Nyssa destroy the pit only after it resurrected Sarah?
I know, right?
Why didn't she do that before? When everyone was asleep?
Maybe she didn't have a. Hey, maybe she didn't have the potion.
No.
Maybe she was trying to find it.
Also, could someone explain to me, like, how it destroyed the pit? It just looks like a pink hot tub now.
Yeah.
Oh,
A bubble bath right there.
And other pits like around the universe too.
there are several pits around the world. That's just one of them, which is why I think if Tommy does come back, that's how Malcolm brought him back. I mean, I'm kind of thinking it's not happening though. I want it to happen. It'd be cool, but I don't think it's going to. I mean, also, Sarah was really messed up. Like, really messed up. Did you guys notice that she went for Nyssa first?
I know, right?
That was interesting. I'm like,
Why'd she go out for Nyssa?
I mean, like, that's weird. But then she went crazy when she saw Thea. So,
Which is expected.
Which is what I thought. But I'm like, Nyssa? Why her?
Wait. Do you think? Hey. Do you think that Nyssa was the one who like rescued Sarah, and then brought her to Nine Parvat?
That's what they said. They confirmed that all the way back in season 2, buddy. They said like she found her like on like a shipwreck or something after she went down. She died again. And then, God, I swear, if that woman dies one more time, I swear to fucking God. Then Nyssa found her, took her to the League, helped her, and that's how all that stuff happened. So, I don't know. Wouldn't it be hilarious if Sarah attacked Oliver viciously because she's like, I really regret going onto that shipyard and it's kind of your fault this is all happening to me? Wouldn't that be really awesome? Oh, just make that main character feel even more guilty. Alright, so I'm kind of curious how she's gonna go to Star City. That kind of bugs me. It's like, excuse me. How do you guys think she's gonna go to Star City? I mean, isn't she a little too wackadoo?
Well, if you saw in the trailer, you know, Quentin's there with her.
And he's supposedly going to shoot her, even though he's not going to, because we need Sarah for Legends.
Yeah.
God damn it, Legends. They spoiled so many things.
And then they're gonna kill Sarah off.
Are you saying this as a joke, or do you really think it's gonna happen?
A joke.
Okay. Brandon, several months from now... Damn it, Brandon! God damn it! Another thing is... Have you guys ever noticed that when they defeat a metahuman, they always send it to Cisco, like, right away?
Mm-hmm.
How do they do that?
No idea.
Do they just call Barry? Alright, oh Barry, we need you for... to pick up this metahuman and stuff. So, could you... Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, does anyone have any more points?
I'm thinking.
Brandon?
I'm thinking.
Do 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 do.
Shut up, Sean. You're interrupting my thinking.
Should we speculate about future episodes?
Why don't we jump to character of the week right now?
Yeah, character of the week.
Character of the week. That's a hard one.
Yeah, that is a hard one. I've been struggling with like I knew Captain Cole would be my character of the week when Flash ended, but Arrow I still can't figure out.
My character of the week. This is a tough one. Everyone was really good. Shit.
If I have to choose one, I'll go with Felicity, just because her character development has really improved, and especially in this episode.
Oh yeah, when she took the gun and started chewing at Double Down.
Yeah.
That was okay. That was cool. All right. I don't know. I'm still thinking. Luis, have you thought of a character yet?
I gotta say Damien.
All right. Why?
I mean, his character. I mean, how when Double Down literally just like tried to kill him. I mean, Damien was like, all right, try to kill me. Literally stops it with his mental abilities, and he literally like gets the car to kill the woman.
Yeah.
I mean, damn.
All right. Unexpected choice, but I like it.
Right, Sean?
All the pressure's on me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going with the main character. I'm going Oliver Queen, baby. Because number one, the main character has to beat eventually. And two, I really liked the whole trust dynamic thing that he did throughout the whole thing. How he took the card/bullet for John. How I really love his, and also his development in the flashbacks.
Oh yeah.
We keep forgetting about those.
Oh yeah.
Which is a disservice because they've been pretty good this season. Oh man. Okay, flashback time. What did we think of the flashbacks?
I mean, that was actually pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
How that guy, it's like, yeah, I know how the other guy shot the one of the workers, and Oliver like stopped him. Like, I got a better idea on how to make him talk.
And torture him. Torture him.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck.
Would you rather be tortured or killed?
Honestly, killed.
You know what? I'll agree with Brandon. Another thing I
Me too.
liked is God, what else did I like? I also like. I really appreciate the whole. It's hard to explain, but I really enjoy the flashbacks. As in a way, it's I know I'm doing something fucked up, but at the same time, I'm still trying to be a good person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, he's been doing that throughout the whole series, but I feel like you really feel that here.
I don't think he really has a choice, you know?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I don't think Oliver has a choice. I mean, if he does something wrong, he will die, you know?
No, he won't. The script
Wait.
demands he doesn't die.
Mm-hmm.
Or else we get a massive time paradox.
It's kind of cool how in the last years,
Yeah.
Oliver actually knows the island, and he knows like where all the mines are.
Yeah, I kind of call bullshit on that, to be perfectly honest. I mean, how does he scope that entire thing and knows where every mine... I almost said mime. He knows where every mime is. Quick, get the mime. What is he doing? He thinks he's entrapped in a box. Just go with it. Also, I think they confirmed that one girl he saved in this week's flashback is actually his romance interest in this flashbacks. Which,
Chicka wow wow.
Luis, do you look forward to this love crab?
No.
I don't know. No,
You said
not
kind of, and then he's like, no.
Kinda no.
Kinda, no.
But I didn't know that. I didn't know that she was gonna be like the love interest on the island.
Yeah, because there
I
was...
thought knowing Oliver's luck, she was gonna turn on him.
Oh, God. He's not
Don't
Matt
you think
Murdock.
about that?
God, I'm gonna feel so bad for Matt in future seasons of Daredevil. I don't know, like, I think she dies, because, I mean, what else is gonna happen? I mean, you can't have her be the love interest in the flashbacks and be like, yep, she's gonna freaking, you know, she's gonna obviously die.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
like Shadow.
Like,
That was so obvious, but at the same time, still kind of sad, because you were, like, wondering how she was going to die. So I'll give Arrow this with its flashbacks. It asks you the question, okay, you probably know they're going to die, but how do you think they're going to die? That's what they do with it. And I think that's an interesting spin on the whole thing, because... though Katana didn't die... from season 3.
Oh, yeah.
So, maybe. Yeah, but they killed the frickin' child.
mm-hmm.
Which, I'm like, really? Child murder? Come on.
Was the child basically the whole reason why Maseo
Like,
joined
he
the
can do
league?
better than that.
Yeah, Maseo basically left because of his child, because he's like, I have no purpose to live. And I'm like, well,
What
become
about
a
your
league.
wife? Can't you just make another?
Like, can't you just make another one?
It's like Katana just goes up to Maseo and be like, why can't we just make another one? I'm like, oh my god. Trust me, it's not that hard.
Whoa, dude.
Just don't
How would you
pull
know,
out.
Sean?
Oh, come on, Brandon, come on. I don't know, like... It's easy, Brandon. Just bang. That's all it takes. I don't know. Maybe he's become such a lifeless wooden person, Maseo. He's like, nope, can't even do it anymore. Another thing is, God, there's more to talk about, I swear. Oh, I love how Oliver outpaced that one guy that was following him.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guard is like, why is he moving so fast? He didn't stop him. He's just like, oh god, everybody... I'm like, come on, that guard is stupid. He's so stupid. But anyway, so far, Arrow, really good. I had to
See,
say,
I'm enjoying season 4 so far. Please don't fuck it up.
don't fuck it up. I don't think they will.
Don't jinx it, bro. Don't jinx it.
Okay, they'll fuck it up.
Please make it worse than season 3.
Is that possible? Oh wait, Krypton.
Yeah.
God, it was so hard. Remember our first podcast, guys, where it was so hard to figure out 3 things we liked from season 3? God almighty.
Yeah.
I hope Flash doesn't go down that route.
Oh,
So
God.
far, it hasn't, but this episode, ooh, not digging it. It wasn't terrible, but it's like, I know this show can do much better. Alright, well, so overall verdict, Flash was just okay, but Arrow was
Arrow was
great.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, so Arrow definitely
Arrow
beat
was
out the
good.
Flash.
For the first time.
I kind of felt like the second episode of Arrow was a little bit better. A little
Yeah.
bit better than Flash's second episode. Just an opinion.
To be honest, as of now, I think season 4 of Arrow is better than season 2 of Flash in general.
Yeah, because at least Arrow is actually showing us the main villain.
Yeah.
Unlike Zoom, where it's like, oh my god, fucking do something already. Alright, so before we... You know what? We got a while before we hit the 1 hour, 30 minute mark. Let's talk about... So, apparently, Legends of Tomorrow, it's been confirmed, Connor Hawke will be in Legends of Tomorrow. How in God's green earth are they gonna do this? I mean,
All I have to say is
they'll
thank God
probably
they're
rip
not
up-
making Connor Hawke
Hey.
be an Arrow.
I hope not.
Guys,
What?
Sean, you think maybe Rip Hunter's gonna bring him?
I don't know. I mean, people have... I think it's future Connor Hawke, because there's no way we're gonna let her 8 or a 9-year-old. I mean, Oliver isn't Bruce Wayne, where he makes people that age start fighting. I don't know. I feel like it's the future version of him. I mean, I can't see another reason as to what else they're gonna do, guys. I mean, are you guys kind of worried about Legends?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm a little concerned because, number one, the whole Captain Cold Heatwave thing, not digging. Now this Connor Hawke thing, it's like, what? Not only that, but with Legends, it's going to be. Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that show taking place during the holiday break between Arrow and Flash?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like, it's the show, like, we know Barry is in Legends because he was helping them out with that one mission. Does this mean Oliver is helping out with?
I have no idea.
It would make
This is
sense.
good.
I mean, if Sarah's allowed to be doing this crap, why can't Oliver? I mean, I'm not quite sure what they're doing, but I feel like we'll have to wait and see. Like, we know little to nothing about Legends at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, also, I'm okay. Ooh, you know what I noticed? Remember when Felicity was telling us that Mr. Terrific went to the hospital? Did she say Starling General? Did she?
I think that. Hey,
I think that was something
Sean.
I overlooked or didn't pay attention to, but if
What were
she
you
did,
saying,
that'd be
Luis?
kind of funny.
I think they just changed the name from Starling City to Star City. You know, like only the name. You know, not like the hospitals or like the police department. You know.
No, they said Star City Police and Star City Speedway.
Oh.
I think
And Starling City.
I prefer Star City because that's what it's actually called.
In the comics, yeah.
Yeah. Starling City, I'm like, what the fuck is this? What's next? We're gonna call Gotham Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
Gotham.
Gotham?
Gotham. I got him. Alright, I'm sorry?
Welcome to Gotham City.
Welcome to Gotham City, where all we have is pork. Which makes Batman's villain, Mr. Pig, really even more ironic.
No, Batman would have to change to Pigman.
Oh, God. Isn't there... No, didn't I ever tell you guys about this lamest superhero? His name is Hogman, and guess what his powers are?
What?
The ability to drive every vehicle known to man.
What?
Have I guys told you?
I'm pretty sure we have that in the real world called the driver's license.
So Hogman. You know what's even worse though? There's a character called Arm Fall Off Boy. And all he can do is take his arm off his socket and beat people with it.
Pretty sure that's not even a superpower. I'm pretty sure, again, if you could at least stop the bleeding, everyone could do that if they can cut off their own arms.
Come on, dude, it's funny. Yeah, but couldn't technically anyone be an archer?
Hey, Sean.
What?
Can I add something for Arrow? Just like real fast.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Like, do you think Sarah's like turning into Jason Todd? Or she's like rabid, you know?
No.
Why not?
Why do you want... I thought you said you didn't want a Red Hood character. Not only that, Sarah is completely sane in Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah, true.
Do people still buy the Thea Red Hood thing?
Not that I know of. I just heard that one speculation.
I hope it's not true, because I'm gonna hate that.
Cheshire.
Yes, either Cheshire or she remains a sidekick.
Yeah, Speedy.
Or Red Arrow. Oh wait, Connor Hawk's name in the New 52 is Red Arrow.
Oh.
So maybe he'll be called Red Arrow in Legends. I don't know. I don't think it's time for Connor Hawk. Oh wait, you know what the finale of Arrow should be? They should do like a time warp with Connor and show him putting on the suit and then cut to credits. End of series.
Like, damn.
Wouldn't that be awesome? I mean,
yeah.
I know he has his own adventures, but it's like the legacy lives on. That'd be kind of a cool finale, I think.
Hey, Sean.
Yes?
Do you think Oliver will ever tell Felicity that he got someone pregnant?
No, remember he was told that there was no child, remember?
Oh, yeah.
So he doesn't even know. And then one day, in a crossover episode, they foreshadowed it. By coincidentally meeting at Jitters. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was funny. I'm like, oh, the plot so demands this. Oh, it's like every time I watch the flashbacks, I'm like, yep, the plot demands you don't die. Even though you really technically should have been dead by now.
Yeah.
I mean, if this was the real world, Oliver would be dead, like, in the first year.
Yeah. No, Oliver would have died on the island.
I know, in the first year.
Yeah.
Alright, so guys, next week is Supergirl. Who's excited?
Me.
I am.
Dude, I'm stoked. I'm ready for this thing. I mean,
Definitely.
so we should actually throw out some speculations as to what we think is gonna happen or what we want the pilot to be. Does that sound like a good idea? I mean, I'm down.
Why not?
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, let's go. Go for it.
You guys want me to go first, or?
Yes, because you're the host.
Yeah.
Because I'm the host. All right. I really think Supergirl should start us off with her. First of all, you know they're gonna do the whole "My name is Kara Zor-El" thing, like they do in every DC show. You ever notice that they always say that?
Yeah.
Their
My
origins.
name is always clean. My name is Barry Allen.
My name is Kara Zor-El. I'm like, oh god damn it. We know.
My name is Connor Hawk.
Oh god damn it.
My name is Sarah Lance, and I die every time.
My name is Ronnie Raymond, and I die every time too. Oh god, you know what would be really horrible?
What?
Legends of Tomorrow. My name is Ray. My name is Sarah. My
Oh
name
my
is... Wouldn't that be horrible?
Yes.
They all say their fucking names at once.
No, 1
you're-
hour later. My
Oh.
name is Sarah, and that's the end of the episode.
Oh god damn it. Oh my god. Alright, so... if they do that shit, I'm gonna be pissed.
Me too.
Oh. I don't think it's gonna happen. My speculation, I think Stein is gonna say it. Like, my name is Professor Stein, and I am with a bunch of heroes, you know, stuff like that. That's what I think. Anyway, back to Supergirl. Unfortunately, guys, I'm gonna go on the verdict. I don't think this is in the Arrowverse. I mean, for one, Superman does exist on this in this Supergirl world, and I'm pretty sure, didn't Diggle say once that flying aliens sounds weird, that may never happen? And wasn't John, like, really freaked out by Barry having superpowers?
Yeah.
I feel like if Superman existed in this universe, we would know, like John would say, "Oh my God, you're like that one guy from Metropolis or something." Because, like, how do you not know who Superman is? You know what I'm saying? I mean, another thing is that the trailer of Supergirl kind of establishes that that there's two heroes in this universe, and I'm like, oh fuck you, we're ignoring Flash and Green Arrow. So, that'd be stupid. Another thing is that I kind of feel like I do think Arrow, Flash, and Supergirl will cross over one day, but I think it's gonna be multiverse things. Like, I could totally see, because in the DC had a event comic called Convergence, where they gathered all the multiple realities together, and like different characters from like different realities were interacting with each other. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that with Supergirl and the rest of Flash and Arrow. I mean, I think that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, what do I want from the pilot? Even though it's just a pilot, usually these things aren't the greatest. Like, pilots are usually not the best episodes. But I think I think they're gonna go straight to her being Supergirl, like in the first 30 minutes. Because number one, there were so many trailer moments where she was already flying, already fighting bad guys. I think they should do the smart thing and do what they did with the Flash and just move straight to her being Supergirl, because I don't need to see an origin story again. And another thing I want to see is, I'm a little concerned that Supergirl is going to shove it down our throats that the main character's a woman. I mean, because you notice the way they advertise the show, they're like, it's not a bird, it's not a plane, it's not a man, it's Supergirl. I'm like, really? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me on that? Like, okay.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
what do you guys think? Do you guys think they're gonna do that to us, or do you think they're just only doing because that's stupid advertising team?
I'm hoping it's just the advertising team.
Yeah, they suck.
Mhm.
Like, remember that first Supergirl trailer that was like 6 minutes long?
Yeah.
That thing was not good.
Yeah.
But another thing I want is I want them to introduce the supporting cast right away. Um, I don't want. I want them to jump straight into where we're gonna get our villains. And unlike Flash season 2, I want them to actually show us who the villain is at the end of the episode. I don't want them to put me in suspense because I'm done with that.
Yeah.
It worked in Daredevil. It does not work in the Flash. Because with Daredevil, you can just binge watch the whole thing.
True.
But like with Supergirl, I feel like just show us. Don't show off all of her powers in the first episode, but show me flight, show me laser vision, and super strength. That's all I need. And I think
Yeah.
I want it to be a lot of action. This is one of the most powerful beings in the DC universe going up against some pretty tough foes. I want to see some intense action. I mean, I know on a TV budget, but hey, I want this thing to blow Flash out of the water when it comes to superpowered fights. That's really a want from the pilot. I mean, what do you guys want?
I agree.
Do you guys have
I
anything to
agree
add?
too. Not really, no.
No.
You guys are so lame.
Shut up, bitch.
Also, hey, Sean,
Yeah.
why does like Carol's like or have adopted sister want her like not to be like not to be a superhero, not to show herself to the world?
Could you rephrase your question again? Luis?
Luis?
Okay, so, sorry, Carol's adopted, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? What like in the trailer, like Carol saves her sister from like crashing down the ocean in a plane, and
Right.
her sister doesn't want her to do that,
Right.
Like,
Right.
is she trying to keep her safe, or
Probably.
trying or just like probably.
I mean, I see what you're saying. I think, like, what they're doing is, like, you're going to put yourself in danger, and they've always viewed her like that way. But the thing is, though, it's Supergirl, man. I mean, she's as strong as Superman. I don't think she has to worry about danger unless it's someone as powerful or more powerful than her. And that is... I mean, I don't think any of Flash's villains could take her. And I know for a fact none of Green Arrow's villains could take her. I mean, I'm kind of...
True.
In a way, that's one thing I'm really happy about, not being in the Arrowverse. It's like, in the back of people's minds, they always say, like, why doesn't Green Arrow just call the Flash to solve all of his problems? When we introduce Supergirl, that's all people are going to be thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where's Supergirl? Why can't she solve Star City's problems or Central City's? But I don't want them to do that, so... Because, like, what's the point of Green Arrow if the Flash could do everything, I mean, I'm not saying I agree with those people, but it's like Oliver Oliver kicks ass. He doesn't need the Flash. So, like, I don't know. I feel like Supergirl. I think this pilot. I have a feeling I'm gonna go into it a bit mixed. I'm excited. I love the concept. I love that it's being made by the same people that made Arrow and the Flash. But I feel like CBS has their hands too deep into this, and they're going to want to turn this into a hate saying this word, a feminist propaganda show where it's like, oh my god, she's a woman, to show that she's a woman. It's like, no, we know she's a woman. We don't need to be reminded that she's a female superhero. Whoop-de-doo. You know, guys, I'm just sick of that. It's like, if she's not a good character, I don't care if she's a woman. I think she will be, though. So, I mean, alright, so we're all excited for Supergirl.
Definitely.
I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to be watching it. And for all the viewers out there watching it, please help support Supergirl so that way we can get more amazing superhero shows by this great team. So please watch it on CBS at 8:30. East. Well, for here us in the West Coast, 8:30. East Coast. Yeah,
That'd be 5:30. That'd be 5:30 for the 8:30. If it's 8:30 here, 11:30 in the East Coast. My bad.
Nah, man. Like they delay the.
I think it would be 5:30. Yeah, I think I was right the first time.
Whatever. Please watch the show. Don't let the trailer fool you. I've heard some very positive things about the leaked pilot, and they've probably improved the leaked pilot because they had more time to edit it. So please support the show. And that being
Wait, you didn't mention what day it was on to our fans.
I said it's on Monday.
You didn't say that, but okay.
Monday, October.
This upcoming Monday.
I don't know what the date is.
Well, today's the
Monday,
22nd.
October 26th at 8:30, whatever your time zone is. All right. So who wants to talk about Star Wars?
It's just like how someone's phone just vibrated right when you said Star Wars, as if it was like censoring.
It's really exciting for Luis's phone is really excited for Star Wars.
What do you think of that?
Actually,
Why don't we talk about that? Those stupid trolls that started the whole like boycott Star Wars thing.
I kind of feel like I shouldn't give them more attention, but
That's
whatever.
true, yeah.
I mean, if you really want to, but I kind of don't.
I don't really want to. I just thought it'd be a topic, just to bring something up.
Okay. Yeah, guys, go see Star Wars. I mean, please, only like 2 people on the planet aren't gonna watch Star Wars. Dude, even I'm going to the movie theater to watch Star Wars, and I hate going to the movie theater.
Definitely.
So, like, you know what I love about this upcoming Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
We know nothing.
About it, yeah.
We know absolutely nothing. I don't know. I don't even know who the main characters' names are.
Finn. Finn's the black guy.
Okay, Finn, the main character. Okay.
Kylo Ren is the bad guy. The guy with the lightsaber.
Oh, the
red
cross
The
lightsaber?
cross one, yeah. Yeah, that's Kylo Ren.
Kylo Ren?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who's Leia's daughter?
IMDb guy's coming right at you.
All right, here comes IMDb guy. Also, remember that one girl at Star Wars Episode 7 that you saw throughout the whole trailer?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually Carrie Fisher's real daughter. So I think that's pretty awesome.
Oh.
Yeah, I was told that today. I'm like, oh, that's
I know
really
that.
awesome.
Alright, cast. So we got Luke, Leia, Han Solo,
Duh.
General Hux, Poe Dameron.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that last one?
General Hux?
No, the one after that.
Poe Dameron?
What the hell? Hogue?
Poe.
Ho?
Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe. Anyway, alright. Then
Captain Phasma.
I thought you said Captain Fat for a minute.
Captain Phasma. Rey, who I think is the what's her face? Never mind. Supreme Leader Snoke, Kylo Ren, Chewbacca, Maz Kanata, Finn, C-3PO.
Oh, he's appearing in this? Awesome.
Of course he is.
Nice.
We've only seen R2. But anyway, what were we saying? Continue.
Corsella,
Uh-huh.
Jessica Pava,
Alright.
and then the rest are just like stormtroopers, soldiers. Oh,
Featuring...
here. Katakoyo. Katakoyo. Stormtrooper.
Yeah. But anyway, what I'm really looking forward to the Star Wars movie as well is that most of the effects are practical effects, man.
Mm-hmm.
I really love that because what was your guys? I feel like we could do a podcast on Star Wars in itself.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should.
Yeah.
Wait till the movie comes out.
Nah, man.
Yes, man.
No, how about we record it and then I upload it like the day before?
We could do like 2 podcasts where one it's before we see the movie and then one where it's after we see the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I won't see the movie like a month after it comes out because I don't want to deal with the crazy crowds, but I'm down for that. A review podcast. I mean, we already do that anyway. So another thing is like, did you guys like the Star Wars prequels?
I did not like Phantom Menace that well.
I
Actually, I like it.
I liked 2 and 3.
I hated 2. I loved 3.
2 was not bad. 3 was actually really good.
Yeah, 2 was... Man, 2 was horrible. I'm sorry, why did you guys like it? I hated that movie.
Come on, it's not as bad as 1.
I don't know, at least the first one had that amazing Darth Maul fight.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
And that pod racing scene.
Knock it off. Sorry.
And that, I thought Brandon said fuck off and he slapped his iPad, so I thought he was like saying fuck off to us.
No.
Like,
no, it's
fuck off with
Paige.
your pod, like, fuck off with your pod racing bullshit.
They were trying, no, the dog and cat were trying to fight each other. And that was just me clapping my hands. Princess, get off of me.
Anyway, Star Wars Episode 2.
Princess just got herself tangled in my freaking headphones and won't get off me.
Alright, so Brandon, we're having a bit of a technical dispute with Brandon. But
I think I got it figured out.
Okay.
I just threw Princess right off me. No
anyway,
animals were harmed in that whole struggle.
No animals were harmed in this podcast. I feel like I shouldn't have to say that. But anyway, what did you guys like about Attack of the Clones, man?
I kind of like the first Count Dooku fight.
Yeah, Count Dooku's pretty cool. It was awesome seeing Yoda with a lightsaber.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people were like, no, he should only be the wise old man from the swamp. I'm like, no, fuck that.
No.
I want to see Yoda kick some ass.
I like Jango Fett.
Jango Fett was okay. You know what's funny? There's actually more screen time of Jango Fett in that one movie versus the original Boba Fett in all of the trilogy. Why do people love Boba Fett so much? Like, what did he do?
I don't know.
Like, he's badass in the comics and in the books. Like, he actually had a lightsaber fight with Darth Vader. That's pretty cool. But, like, other than that, what the fuck did he do in those movies that made people think he was so awesome? He just stood there.
You just stood there and looked cool.
He does look cool, I gotta give him that. I hated how he died in Return of the Jedi, though. That was so dumb. It's like, yep, let's kill off a popular character by giving him the most stupid death ever.
Yeah.
Another thing, okay, you guys still haven't explained why Attack the Clones is not a terrible movie.
Oh, I think it focused more on the romance.
You liked the romance?
No, it was like the worst movie, you know.
Oh, yeah. I said, how is it not terrible? Yeah, the romance was horrible. I'm sorry, but Anakin Skywalker was like the massive pervert.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's like, I hate sand. It's not soft and it's not smooth. He feels her back. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Anna, you deserve to get slapped.
Karma's a bitch. Darth Vader.
That's what you get for being a pervert. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Remember in that... Oh, God, the romance. So retarded. Remember how people always say, like, still a better love story than Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but I think Twilight... It's a horrible movie, but... Twilight might have a better romance than that movie. Think about it for a minute. Like, remember when Anakin was also like, I'm haunted by the kiss that you gave me, and I wish you could take it back. Oh my God. So horrible. Oh my God. Alright. Why was Phantom Menace terrible? I mean, I think it's terrible too, but like... Oh, Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar. I was gonna say Jar Jar.
You know what's funny? Jar Jar is responsible for the Empire Rising because he gives all the supreme power to the Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
So if fucking Jar Jar wasn't a dumbass, there would be no Empire. Oh my God, that's so hilarious. About how I love how George Lucas is like, you know what? I really fucked up with Jar Jar. How about I make people hate Jar Jar even more by making him screw up the entire galaxy? Oh God, that's funny. Attack of the Clones. Why was it a terrible movie? First of all, the romance was terrible. Anakin Skywalker couldn't figure out what character he wanted to be. I thought it was really stupid. God, there were so many digital effects in Star Wars Episode 2. Like, go back and watch that movie and look how bad it looks now.
Mm-hmm.
Like anytime Mace Windu is standing next to a CGI clone trooper, you can really tell. And it bothers the fuck out of me. Also, the Count Dooku fight at the end was not as cool as the Darth Maul one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Star Wars Episode 3, that was amazing though.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, people that tell me, oh, this movie sucks, I'm like, how does this movie suck? It's great, man. That was like the redeeming quality. Honestly, do you guys agree with me that we can take out Episode 1 and 2 and just have 3 and that's all we need?
Pretty much, yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
much,
I agree.
yeah.
I think that's all we need. Also, so okay, did you guys cry when you saw Revenge of the Sith for the first time?
No.
Not once?
I had some feels, but I didn't cry.
I cried. It was 10 years ago. I'm willing to admit that I cried. Like, remember that one powerful scene where Anakin and Padme are looking out the windows?
Padme?
Yeah, that's what I said. And that music is playing, and it just shows you the torment that Anakin is feeling.
Mm-hmm.
That got me, man. You know what else was sad?
But
Seeing them shoot all the Jedi.
oh yeah, that was a very sad.
Oh, God, I hated that.
Remember when Anakin killed those younglings?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's fucked up.
that was so sad. Master Skywalker, what are we going to do? And then he pulls out his lightsaber. I'm like, oh no! It was so sad. Oh, God, that movie was awesome. Remember that, also, Anakin, you really felt like he was turning evil in that entire film.
Mm-hmm.
Like, remember when he was slaughtering those separatist leaders in Mustafar?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And he turns around and you see those yellow eyes?
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome. I had the feels
Definitely.
too. God. And it was also pretty sad to see how... Oh, I also loved how in the movie Anakin gets reborn while the love of his life dies at the same time.
Yeah.
That was sad,
Yeah.
man.
Hmm.
I agree, I didn't think we needed the Darth Vader. No! But I liked... You know what they should have done?
Mm.
They should have just
What?
seen him destroy that entire medical facility, and that's all we needed to see.
Mhm.
I didn't need the no at the end of it. God. I think that, like, when I first saw that in theaters, I'm like, what? Kind of took me out of it a little bit. So yeah. So, what's your guys' favorite Star Wars movie?
I gotta say episode 5.
Yeah, that's most people's favorite. What about yours, Brandon?
I'd have to say either 5 or 6.
Why 6? I'm just curious.
Just because it's like it's the supposed final battle before the new ones came out.
Yeah. My favorite is episode 3.
3.
Yeah, man. I have so much nostalgia for that movie. Because I didn't see Attack of the Clones in theaters. I didn't see Phantom Menace in the theaters. But I saw episode 3 with... hold on a minute. And actually, screw it. So, like, overall, that's about it. Do you guys have anything else to say about Arrow, Star Wars, or The Flash, or Supergirl before we call it a podcast?
Nope.
All right. All right, thank you guys so much for watching the podcast, and we will see you next week. Bye, everybody.
See ya.
Later.